July 13th, 2014. Germany wins the World Cup. The attention of the world is on the 22-year-old Mario Götze, who just scored the game winner. But in that same team, there was a silent genius who was simply irresistible. Kroos, Khedira, Andre Schürrle, Philipp Lahm, all special players. But Mesut Özil was different. He wasn't fast, he didn't have the best shooting abilities, he only had 1 goal and 1 assist in the competition by stats. But when Ozil weaved his magic, for both club and country, it was art.
May have scored the winner here tonight.
The ball was his brush, the pitch his canvas. Ozil painted the game with his feet. He was the key piece to Germany becoming world champions again, so why does no one really remember how good he was? How has the media somehow forgotten? This isn't just the story of how Germany won the World Cup. It's the story of a silent genius who defied stats to become a legend. Mesut Özil's journey kicks off on October 15, 1988 in Gelsenkirchen, a gritty industrial city in Germany's Ruhr Valley. As a kid, Mesut had what many dream of: security, happiness, and a tight-knit family obsessed with football. He sharpened his skills at a fenced-in pitch locals affectionately called the Monkey Cage. Before long, it became known as Mesut's Ape Cage, a testament to just how much he stood out. Inspired by his older brother, who already played for a team, Ozil followed the same path, eventually joining Westphalia Gelsenkirchen. By 12, he'd already switched clubs a couple times before landing at Rot-Weiss Essen in 2000. He spent 5 formative years there before making a pivotal leap to Schalke's youth academy in 2005, and that move changed everything. Hey, I'll tell you what it is in just a couple seconds, but first, please hit that subscribe button to the channel for more content like this. Ozil made an instant impact at Schalke. He scored 10 goals and helped the team win the German Junior Championship. That performance didn't go unnoticed. By 17, he was already making his Bundesliga debut, coming on for Hamid Altintop in a match against Eintracht Frankfurt. Schalke finished second in the league that year, and with 19 top-flight appearances under his belt, Ozil's stock began to rise fast. Around this time, he faced a major decision: represent Turkey or Germany on the international stage. And he chose Germany, the country of his birth, and quickly got called up to the U17 and U21 squads in the same year. The following season, Werder Bremen swooped in, picking him up in January 2008 for £4 million after a disagreement with Schalke's management. Ozil joined a team gunning for silverware, and they finished second in the league behind Bayern Munich. But it was the 2008-2009 season where he truly exploded. He recorded 14 assists and scored the winning goal in the DFB Pokal final against Bayer Leverkusen, securing his first trophy. Although Werder lost the UEFA Cup final to Shakhtar Donetsk, Ozil had already arrived on the big stage. Then came the 2009 Under-21 European Championship. He turned it into his personal highlight reel, especially in the final against England. Back at Werder Bremen, there was no question. Ozil was the main man now. With Diego gone to Juventus, the club basically handed Ozil the keys. Werder had a promising campaign. They were knocked out of the Europa League, but Ozil's impact was undeniable. 7 assists on the European stage, not including the 4 from qualifiers. All this momentum earned him his senior Germany debut in February 2009 against Norway. But it wasn't a guaranteed ticket to the World Cup. He still had work to do, and he did it. As the season reached its climax, Ozil went on a tear. In just 7 games, he was involved in 7 goals, including a landmark moment, his 100th Bundesliga appearance at just 21 years old. He marked it with a goal and assist against his former club, Schalke, in a 2-0 win. Although Werder fell to Bayern Munich 4-0 in the DFB Pokal final, Özil's individual campaign was unforgettable. 10 goals, 29 assists across all competitions, he was electric. But one thing was certain, if Mesut wasn't already a global star, well, he was about to be. On paper, Ozil looked like the odd one out in Joachim Löw's 23-man squad heading to South Africa for the 2010 World Cup. The team was full of hardworking guys like Podolski, Müller, and Klose. But Ozil, well, he brought something else, flair. And as Germany kicked off their campaign, no one really expected the kind of show this 21-year-old was about to put on. Germany's second match was a stumble, a 1-0 loss to Serbia. But it only set the stage for Ozil to shine. With Germany needing a win against Ghana to stay alive in the group, he promised to go all out, and he did just that. It wasn't the silky finish people expected from him. It was cold, clinical, and exactly what Germany needed. Then came Argentina. Another big game, another big performance. Ozil was everywhere, and again he made the difference.
Side, Mesut Özil, Klose in the middle, wants it, Klose, he's done it! It's 4!
Unfortunately, his brilliance wasn't enough to carry Germany to the final, but Ozil's performances did not go unnoticed. He made the shortlist for the Golden Ball and turned heads around the globe. Big clubs came calling. Barcelona, Arsenal, Real Madrid, everyone wanted him. Wayne Rooney even urged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him for Manchester United after watching him play. Rumors swirled about a move to Barcelona, but Werder Bremen shut it down. That's when Jose Mourinho stepped in. He was building a new Real Madrid team with one mission: take down Guardiola's Barcelona. To do that, he needed a playmaker. So in 2010, Real Madrid signed Mesut Özil for a reported 20 million euros.
German forward Mesut Özil successfully passed a medical revision in the Spanish capital on Wednesday and was officially presented as Real Madrid's latest and last signing of the summer.
Mesut's first season at the Santiago Bernabeu in 2010-2011 was nothing short of spectacular. He didn't just fit in, he lit the place up. With 25 assists across all competitions, more than any other player in Europe's top leagues that year, he quickly became known as one of the most exciting midfielders on the planet. The fans and pundits alike were blown away by his vision, his effortless creativity, and that signature silky style. They even started calling him the German Zidane. By the time the 2011-2012 season rolled around, Ozil wasn't just a starter, he was essential. Under Mourinho's guidance, Real Madrid stormed to the La Liga title, racking up a record-breaking 100 points. And once again, Ozil was the assist king, finishing with 17 in the league alone. His performances were so impressive that he landed a nomination for the UEFA Best Player in Europe award. That same season turned out to be one of the most successful in his career. Not only was he pulling strings for Madrid, but he was also dazzling for Germany. Ozil was named in the UEFA Euro team of the tournament and ended up as one of the joint top assist providers. It was official. His name belonged among the best in the world. He even secured a spot in the UEFA Team of the Year, proving he was dominating on every stage he stepped onto. When the 2012-2013 season kicked off, Ozil didn't slow down. He matched Lionel Messi in league assists that year, which is no small feat. Even with Luka Modric arriving from Tottenham to strengthen the midfield, Ozil remained a key figure in the starting lineup. But despite his individual brilliance, Madrid had a frustrating season. No major trophies came their way, and by the end of it, Mourinho was out the door. Then came the summer shakeup, with Gareth Bale arriving in a world record deal and young Isco also joining the squad. The midfield suddenly felt overcrowded. In September 2013, the news broke. Mesut Özil was leaving Real Madrid. And just like that, one of the biggest stories of the summer transfer window had landed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal fans everywhere, it appears Arsenal have got their man. Mesut Özil has just been speaking moments ago, and he's talking about the thrill, the joy he feels in joining Arsenal tonight.
Mesut Özil, arguably the most exciting number 10 of his generation, landed in North London for a record £42 million. He was only 24, already dominating international tournaments and a key figure in Real Madrid's battles with Pep Guardiola's legendary Barcelona side. This wasn't just a signing, it was a statement. Arsenal meant business. He made an impact immediately. Just 11 minutes into his debut against Sunderland, he registered his first assist. His first goal came 5 matches later, and it was a beauty. That goal lit up a memorable European night. In his early years at Arsenal, success came quickly. He helped the club win back-to-back FA Cups and, right in the middle of that, lifted the 2014 World Cup with Germany. His first season saw him chip in with 5 goals and 9 assists, solid numbers that showed his impact right away. The second season? Well, injuries held him back a bit, but he still played a key role when it mattered. But it was Ozil's third year, 2015-2016, when everything truly came together. That season wasn't just good, it was a masterpiece. He was directly involved in 28 goals in just 45 appearances, and finished with 19 Premier League assists, just one short of Thierry Henry's record. By December, he had 16 assists and looked set to smash it, but a dip in the second half of the season saw him fall just short. Still, he created a staggering 146 chances, the most ever recorded in a single Premier League season since Opta began tracking. That form had Arsenal fans dreaming. On New Year's Day 2016, they were top of the league after beating Bournemouth 2-0, with Ozil scoring one and assisting on the other. Arsene Wenger even said Ozil had become a completely sensational football player. But like so many Arsenal stories, it didn't end with a fairy tale. They couldn't hold the lead, and Leicester pulled off the unthinkable, winning the title by 10 points. Ozil's brilliance was recognized. He was nominated for PFA Player of the Year and named Arsenal's Player of the Season. But that season became a peak he never quite reached again. His numbers declined, and those flashes of genius started becoming fewer. In 2018, Mesut Özil signed a headline-grabbing contract, £350,000 a week, making him the highest-paid player in Arsenal's history. At the time, it felt like the right move. Ozil was still viewed as a world-class playmaker, and many believed this deal could signal the start of something special. But looking back, that contract marked the beginning of a slow, frustrating decline. Not long after, Ozil played his third World Cup for Germany in 2018, but that campaign was anything but glorious. Germany crashed out in the group stages, and off the pitch, a storm was brewing. After the World Cup exit, Ozil stunned everyone by announcing his international retirement. He cited racism and discrimination from the German FA, blaming them for targeting him because of his Turkish heritage. It had nothing to do with Arsenal, but the drama left a mark on his club form too. By the time Mikel Arteta took over, Ozil was already on thin ice. Arteta brought discipline and a no-nonsense attitude, and Ozil didn't fit into that picture. After missing the end of the 2019-2020 season with an injury, Ozil found himself completely sidelined, left out of Arsenal's squad for the first half of the following campaign. Eventually, the club made it official and terminated his contract. Across 7 years, 254 appearances, and 4 FA Cup wins, Ozil certainly left his mark. Then, in January 2021, he turned the page, starting a new chapter filled with hope and excitement as he joined Fenerbahce. When Mesut Özil arrived at Fenerbahce, fans believed he would be the spark to bring glory back to the club, but as the calendar flipped to 2022, something changed. His form dipped hard. He managed just 1 goal that year, and Ozil's chapter with the team was already quietly closing. In the end, Ozil made 37 appearances for Fenerbahce and scored 9 goals. And by the end of the 2021-22 campaign, his contract was terminated. By the summer of 2022, Ozil was on the move again, this time to Istanbul Başakşehir. He signed a 1-year deal with an option to extend, hoping for a fresh chapter. But football had other ideas. Injuries kept piling up, and he managed just 7 appearances all season. Then in March 2023, he called time on his career and officially announced his retirement. Looking back, what really sticks with people isn't just the trophies or the clubs, it's the way he played. Ozil had a gift for creating chances. His playmaking wasn't just effective, it was pure art.